Alright, so bit of a drama here at the moment. We just left home and the trailer brakes weren't working properly. It turned out I couldn't get the plug off. Mum was a clever one on this occasion. Clearly nothing too extravagant tonight. There it is. But you can camper it as well. Alright, how'd you go?
Good.
Sounds like someone got caught up tasting wine and forgot about the chocolate. G'day, Diesel from Getting Around Oz, camper trailer travelling here. Thanks for joining us, welcome to another episode, and welcome back to The Big Lap Continues. I say continues because right now we're down here in the Big Four caravan park or holiday park down in Albany, which is down the southwest of WA, and to be honest, it's a beautiful part of the world down here. We've seen a bit of it, but there's a lot we haven't seen as well, and we're keen to take you along for the ride. However, yesterday we had some dramas, and I'm going to be honest, we'll show you in a sec. Grab yourself a tinny or another cold beverage of your choice, and hope you enjoy the episode. Alright, so this episode, you make the drive all the way down the highway, all the way down here, down to Albany, which is about 400 k's. And then from there, we venture out, we explore all the way, we actually come down to West Cape Howe National Park, and then we also go across a couple of places in Denmark there. Something I always do whenever I'm going somewhere, I always do a tyre pressure check. I do 50 psi on the rear on the cars and 45 in the front. On the trailer, on the passenger side, I do 50. On the driver's side, I do 60 pound. Because I've got all this weight here, I've also got all the annex poles in this thing here, so there's a lot of extra weight. A bit of advice we got was set your tyre pressure a bit higher because of all this weight. And since we've done that, the tyres have been fine, so it's all good. Alright, so bit of a drama here at the moment. We just left home and the trailer brakes weren't working properly. So I got out, pulled over, had a quick look and gave the plug a bit of a jimmy, and it seemed to be working. I got a bit further down the road and it wasn't working again, so I decided to pull over and see what was going on. See, you know, just check the plug, and it turned out I couldn't get the plug off. So I worked it, couldn't get it off. The plug was bloody stuck on there, but I managed to just bloody reef it off. And unfortunately, this was the problem. So if you can't see it on the screen there, the middle one's actually melted. And as you can see, that's what's going on here. So we haven't even left Perth yet. Just pulled up out the front of an Auto Pro here. Decided, you know, we'll play it safe and we'll get this thing fixed up. Before we get too much further, last thing I'm going to do is, while obviously the end of some plug is providing power to the trailer, we want to actually make sure that brake lights are working, obviously, so someone's actually going to know if we're going to brake. And just picked up, so got a plug and a connector or a socket, whatever you want to call it. We'll get these things changed over and we'll see if we can hit the road. Unfortunately, looks like it's going to be a late arrival now, but hey, shit happens. Now what's going on here, unfortunately Zach's just come back with a flat tyre, so hoping it's not a puncture, because we don't have a bloody puncture repair kit here, so I'm going to try and pump her up, see if he hasn't gone over a curb and done something silly, but I'll see how we go. So here's a lesson for any mums and dads out there going to caravan park with kids. Kids are bloody everywhere, ride bikes everywhere. Mum was a clever one on this occasion. And actually decided to grab a pump, which is a very good idea. Well done, Mum.
Probably should have bought a spare tyre tube as well.
Well, I reckon this is a good start. Give yourself some credit.
Still needs more.
Oh, that's pretty pumped up. Anyway, we're going to pack up now and we're actually going to check out a few breweries. I think there's 3 here in Albany. Yep. Just made a decision. We might not get to the second or the third one. We'll see how we go. Maybe we do one each day we're here.
What about the wineries?
No, I can't go to any wineries. They're all closed.
Yes, we can.
I'm not a wine person. So
Yes, we can go to
we'll see if we find a compromise.
But that's what she What was that?
Alright, that was a Wilson Brewing Company. It's not a flash place, but it's got plenty of soul, plenty of spirit, and the food was good and the beer was even better. So definitely recommend if you're down here in Albany. Not sure whether we're going to check out a winery now or we're going to drop through the butcher. We'll see how we go. We're back at camp now. We dropped in at what we thought was a microbrewery, but turning the microbrewery's not in there anymore and it's closed down. Something we've just done, which is a recommendation for everyone. Every time we do it, we're glad we do it.
So it's tempting to stock up on supplies in major chains before you leave, but
or in town. And it's easier in town, just go, all right, let's stock up with meat and buy everything we need. But one thing, whenever we've done it, we've been thankful we did it, and we recommend anyone else doing it. If you go to a country town, make sure to check out the local butchers and stock up while you're there, because you'll be surprised and amazed, and there's always very good meat, and we've just done it now. So I'll chuck up the screen the one we went to, but
the quality of food is so much better.
Yeah. So some marinated sandwich steaks there. Some marinated pork ribs, some snags, little garlic bread there. I guess the point being, the meat in a country town is always bloody good. You can't beat. It's like a country bakery. You can't beat a country butchery. That makes sense.
Yes, it did make sense.
So anyway, we got dinner tonight, sorted, lunch tomorrow, and some snacks another day as well. So there you go.
Supporting small biz.
Yeah. so it's time to fire up dinner now. We got these pork spare ribs or pork belly strips, depending on where you come from. If I can bloody get this not undone. Give you a quick look at these things, and I got a little garlic bread they had there for $1.75. We'll chuck on as well, but I've got to say these look delicious. Ooh. All we're going to do, the Weber is up to 200 degrees, which is pretty standard. I don't think so. Just make sure I turn down a low. At low, it'll pretty much sit on 180, 200 degrees. No matter, you know, how long it's been going for. Just there. Now let's get the garlic bread just sort of crank along the side there. And it's a handy part to have this little bloody sinker, right?
I don't need you. You don't. No, need more water.
Alright, so unfortunately Hurley's not big on meats and all the other good food, so just going to put in some nuggets for him. And the good old fashioned air fryer. Now I think we've said in the past, an air fryer is definitely recommended if you're staying at powered sites, like we have been recently. Make sure you get one of these things, they're bloody fantastic. Chuck the chips, so I'll check out that garlic bread in a sec as well. But basically what we do is chuck them in here, 10 minutes, these are ready to go. Alright, so the garlic bread's been there about 20 minutes now. How'd it come out?
Yeah, beautiful. It's a little bit crispy on the bottom, so probably could have done with like another bit of alfoil or something underneath it to stop it burning on the bottom, but it's beautiful. Perfect. I'll let Hurley be the verdict when it cools down a little.
Alright, you want to try it?
When it cools down a bit. Here you go, Hurley. Is it hot?
No, it's okay.
Here you go, darling. You want to try that?
Yeah, Daddy.
Give Dad your verdict.
Good.
Is it a thumbs up? May I have some now?
No.
Yeah, you do some meat. Are you riding with Daddy over there?
Okay, so these have had about 45 minutes. And they look ready to go. So what we're going to do is turn the camera around here in a sec. Clearly nothing too extravagant tonight. Just a bit of that, and a bit of this. Bloody beautiful.
No, dinner's ready, darling.
Whose is that, yours?
What's that?
That's Zach's.
No, that's one.
YouTube. Show the world how great you are.
Bloody beautiful, how good is this? Right, I'll give you a quick look around camp here before we head off and start exploring, but going inside here first. So unfortunately that's the downside of caravan park camp, there's not much room there, but it is what it is. Right, so with the slab, see how it is there. So what we do is we make sure we pull up on the edge of the slab. Like previous times I've actually pulled up too close, but obviously this goes in here, pegs go down there, so that way I've actually got wind protection the whole way down here. Obviously wind getting blowing under the camper can be a bit of a pain in the bum, especially at night. It can actually get a bit cold. So as you can see there, it's all lined up. So it's cut little pegs here and there. But so what we do is to actually make sure we've got a decent bit of windbreak is. So we put up the side and put up the back, and that's generally enough of a wind block. So obviously with this here, it's all pegged down here, and a peg down there, and obviously we just got the mat sort of pegged down across there as well. And you know, unfortunately, another part of the slab is means this is how it is. So like if it gets a bit windy, might have to work out something, but you know, obviously you don't have to have the mat down the slab anyway. It just feels a bit nicer on the feet. Got some friends who have a little pop top caravan, are currently looking at a different option, and this is, and again, setups wise, if you're looking for different camper trailer options, this may help you with your decision. So obviously we've got the main bed down there, we've got the bed down the end there, but what we do most time we're camping is actually have this set up like this. The reason being, not all kids you know, love playing together, love sleeping together. Fortunately ours are young, and most of the time they don't mind sharing, but you know, there's times when they just don't want to sleep with each other. So you know, obviously perhaps if you have a pop top, you have a bed down one end and a bed down the other end, and there's no other options in between. But with this down, when they've had a gutful, one will sleep down here and one will sleep down the end there, and that pretty much takes care of that. Just waiting for Annie to get back, having a shower, and we're going to load up and we're going to start exploring. Right, so we're just at the entrance to the West Cape Howe National Park. Being a national park, there is an entry fee to get into here, so I don't know, what is it?
It's $15 for one day. If you're a senior or concession, it's $8. Otherwise $25 for a 5-day pass.
And about, I don't know, a few hundred metres just before you get to this point, there is signs saying, you know, don't bring any towing vehicles or long vehicles, that sort of stuff. So you can actually, yeah, we've sort of seen some people put over there, so just keep that in mind. But here we go. Okay, so we're just at Shelley Beach. Okay, so there's a couple of 4-wheel drive tracks that you can explore. So we just decided to come here in a whim, spur of the moment type of thing. So we're not going to do any 4-wheel driving today, but we actually did a little turn off before you get down to Shelley Beach, which is a lookout, which is where we are now. So we'll just show you a bit of footage of that in a sec. and we're just going to try and make our way down the bottom there, which you'll see, and we might get the drone up. It's a little bit windy up here, so we'll see, but stand by, because when people talk about the beauty of the southwest and the oceans and the untouched areas down here, this is one of them. Hey, it's absolutely bloody beautiful. Alright, so we decided to come down here. We're obviously just driving past the main road on our way to Denmark, and the maps came up Shelley Beach, and I was like, hang on. I had a mate tell me about this place a little while ago, saying it's the best beach in Australia. Now he's known to exaggerate a little bit, but he wasn't far wrong. Hey, it's so nice. So we're gonna get the drone up here. It's a little bit windy, but I'll risk it. But you can camp here as well. I think it was 11 bucks for adults, 3 bucks for kids. Was it 6 to 15? I think it was, and in concession 8 bucks, something like that. So yeah, if you're looking for a nice little spot, you know, basically, yeah, people have got tents. Obviously, you can't bring your caravans down here or camper trailers, but yeah, sort of either a tent or rooftop camping is option here. But have a look at this. So that was Shelley Beach. Absolutely beautiful down here. Something I did forget to mention was you can get down here in two-wheel drive. Like it's reasonably corrugated in bits, but if you take it slow, I reckon you could get through. And yeah, actually there's little sedans here at the moment, and the flights are pretty friendly here, so maybe that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, it's lunchtime for us. We're gonna drive along towards Denmark. So it's about half an hour's drive from here, and we'll talk about the road a bit. Come on, Zach. Okay, so about 20 minutes, 20 minutes west of Shelley Beach is the Boston Brewery, and there's also a winery here as well, and it looks like a pretty big bloody setup, so not sure how much filming we'll do here, but definitely show you the beers and might show you wine too. So Anita's here doing some wine and chocolate tasting as well. A little bit of a treat for herself. So we'll, not sure what we're gonna do from here. We thinking about dropping up to another spot up the coast a little bit further, which is we're told, well, from the pictures we've seen, it's pretty bloody amazing. So hang around. Looks like it's gonna be pretty cool. All right, how'd you go?
Good. So I did a bit of a tasting. They do charge $10 if you don't buy anything, but that's pretty unlikely for myself. And I actually got the unwooded Chardonnay, which was beautiful, and the Sauvignon and Sauvignon Blanc. So give it a try.
Sorry about the chocolate tasting.
Oh, I didn't do the chocolate tasting, but they were all unusual chocolates with wine in them, so I didn't bother taking the kids in either.
Sounds like someone got caught up tasting wine and forgot about the chocolate. So yeah, if you couldn't tell, it's a Lake House winery. It's really nice. So up the main area there's a restaurant. You do table tastings, but down the back here they've got what they call the shed, which is where you come to do the tasting and have a bit more of a look around as well. So